guys, it's me, Teeghan. I have never actually done a commentary over my workout, but today I thought I'd give it a try. What you're seeing right now is me just warming up my glutes with some banded crab walks. Now, I haven't been to the gym in this clip for about 3 or 4 days. I took a bit of a break. So before starting my workout, I did a bit of foam rolling and then I started to warm up my glutes like this. So crab walks are really great, especially with a band if you keep the tension. What I'm doing here is I'm just stepping from side to side with my knees over my toes and my toes pointing outwards like a crab. That's where they get their name. That's why they're called crab walks. I do about 25 and I only do one set. This is just so that I warm them up, and by the end of the 25 I am burning, and that's the best part. I know that I've warmed up, and then I move on to what I like to call clamshells. You can see here I'm just fiddling until I find the right position. Mostly just like a clam. You basically have the two of your legs together, knees together from the start, and you just lift it up. Like, hang on a minute, I'll get it right. There you go. That's the position you need to find. Have the band just below the knee, and you just slightly pulse. You can see here it's only a tiny movement, and I never lose the tension on the band. You want to aim for 25 reps. And obviously you will do both sides. What's up next is one of my favorite glute activation exercises, and that is cable kickbacks. You can go as heavy or as light as you like, but I find them to be super effective. What you're going to want to do is ensure that you have a comfortable flat back and you will look forward at a neutral position. That keeps the spine neutral and ensures that you activate your glutes rather than your lower back, which is a common problem that you can have when you get heavier on this exercise. So you can see what I do is I push my heel back first of all before I lift up. This ensures that you're pushing all the way through the hamstring and then you lift the butt. It's exactly what it is. It is a butt lift. You do it on both sides, and I usually aim at this particular weight where I'm in the mid-range, probably about 11 kilos. I do 15 to 20 reps. In this particular workout it was only 15 reps, but like I said, I did take a break, so I didn't want to push myself too much, only because muscle strains and injuries are the worst. I know my limits, and this was me just easing back into it. Again, you can see you push the heel all the way back before extending upwards. I find that after about 4 sets of this, my butt is on fire, and that's exactly what you want from a glute workout. Do you think I'm done after that? No, the answer is no. I always superset most of my glute exercises for my glute and hamstring days, so this is what I am doing. An abductor pulse. I put a band that's just under my knee and I pulse. You can see here probably about 15 pulses either side. Means that just like in the crab walks for my warm-up, I'm activating those muscles. Don't forget that you don't always just activate one part of the glute muscle, you need to activate all 3 parts. So by including supersets like that, that's exactly what I get to do. Now we're in for some real fun. This is a hack squat machine, and it is not my favorite exercise, but it is very beneficial. It is primarily a quad dominant exercise, but you can do a few little tweaks to make it more of a glute focus. What I do is again, resistance band. Resistance band is my best friend throughout my glute workouts. I put it just above the knee. I make sure that when I put my feet on the platform that they are turned out as far as possible, that my knee always goes over my toe and they are right up the top of the platform. This ensures that when I do go down, I am much more likely to activate my glutes than I am my quads. I do activate my quads a little bit. It is a squat after all, but you can see here that if you don't overextend your knee and you continuously keep your feet up the top of the platform, your glutes will burn more than your quads will. And now we come to the fun stuff. Can you tell I'm excited? I really like glute bridges. That is exactly what this is. These are glute bridges in the Smith machine. What I've got here is not a lot of weight. In fact, it's only about 30 kilos. The Smith machine allows for me to focus on that mind-muscle connection and the thrust at the top. If you go too heavy, sometimes you can lose the full movement, and that's what you want. You want the full motion to ensure that when you get to the top, you can squeeze. What I always ensure that I do is hold it at the top for 2 seconds. Okay, not 2 seconds, but I pause for a little bit. That way I really feel my glutes burn. And now we have a staple exercise for any glute day, and that is straight-legged deads. What I mean by deads is deadlifts. God, I assume so much when I'm doing this commentary. Sorry, guys. Straight-legged deadlifts. But you can see that I don't ever actually fully extend. I always ensure that I keep the tension in my hamstrings and my glutes at all times. It doesn't look pretty, guys, and it is the worst angle ever. But you can see at the top, I squeeze my heart out. My glutes are so squeezed that they sometimes cramp. But no, keeping the tension throughout this entire exercise takes the pressure off the back and focuses on the glutes and hamstrings. That is what we want here. It is a glutes and hamstrings day, so I never let that tension drop. And last but not least, something super fun. I really like this extension machine here. Mostly it's used for back, but I adapt my form a little bit so that I use it for glutes. Instead of pulling all the way up and extending your back, I use my glutes to pull me back up from the bottom, and I don't overextend. So I only pull up to the point where I feel my glutes activate. That way I'm not using my back. So I'd highly recommend grabbing this machine if you can, if you've got one in the gym, and using it to train your glutes. I usually throw out as many reps as I possibly can, and I use it as a finisher. So I really hope you guys have enjoyed the commentary over this workout. If you need any more information or you want to give me some feedback, please do in the comments below. Otherwise, I will catch you guys in my next video. Thanks again for watching. Bye!